universe, God, whatever, is like a parent, right? They can only give you so many chances till they're like, all right, stop your fucking shit, or I'm going to show you how terrible life can really get because I told you over and over again. I gave you signs and you didn't fucking listen. You kept on stealing and not listening to me, lying, hurting people, manipulating people, and you aren't even high ranking. And you going over here and trying to fuck with someone who's high ranking in the spiritual world. That's why you shouldn't do spell work on people, because you don't know who the fuck they are. And I know I keep on repeating this because it's still a fucking thing. You think you're protected? Your ancestors could leave you and your spirit guides, and you'll have no protection. And the funniest part is that when you fuck with these people, you're not fucking with them. You're going up against God, an entity, a being that is unmatched. What, you think you're God? You think you can just take something and you won't have any consequence? That you can copy people's energies and pretend to be them? And you won't get caught? You always get caught. Every time. Because God's here. What, you thought God's up there? You thought God was like, the universe was just like behind a desk, unaware, just like busy doing other things. I mean, God is busy doing other things, but time doesn't matter with God. God created time. He created, or I should say it, because it's not really a gender, isn't it? It's more like an energy. But universe created everything in this world. Even that freaking thought you had in your mind. I always say everything starts with a thought, and that's how things are created. Yeah, who put that thought there? Who helped you with that thought? I mean, we are the creators in the world. But God is the other half. Without God, we wouldn't be able to create. We wouldn't be able to manifest. We wouldn't be able to do a lot of things in this world. So we should all be grateful and thank our lucky fucking stars that God even allows us on here. God can turn around and smite all of us and say, you guys aren't worthy of saving because you guys just keep on fucking around and hurting people. Because we've had a few resets. God has done it before. God would be so fucking angry. He's like, you know what? We're going to start all over again. You guys can't do it. And the great thing about that is that, usually God does that last case scenario. And I'm not going to put thoughts or say what, because I don't have the right to speak upon what, God plans and what God's thoughts are. But all I can say is, because of the few things that have been documented and the few things that I have researched and have, oh, well, confirmation burp, have, previously learned is that, God, universe, has so much love for us and will be forgiving and will forgive us on a lot of things until we can't be forgiven anymore, and until we're so much in our ego and so selfish and self-serving and like, I wouldn't say evil, but we disregard life, and the universe takes that seriously. The universe, oh man, a human life, and you don't even know it's part of that soul that's connected to that human life, and then you take it out. You just made God your enemy, because you're basically saying that you denounce anything that they stand for, that made and created you. Just like you saying you don't believe in God. You just basically denounced him, her, it, whatever. And basically said, oh, I don't believe in it. Like, that's not true. And then those people I feel a little sad for, because, listen, I'll tell you one thing. If you fix your stuff and you stop being traumatized all the time and having your little trauma as your personality, which is kind of sad if you think about it, should have your trauma your personality, but and think it's so cool, so cute, so quirky. It's not quirky, it's sad, it's pathetic. Like, it's freaking all this stuff that you go through that are unhealthy